Joining us from the American Heart Association, Dr. Eduardo Sanchez, who you are the Chief Medical Officer for Prevention. You know what they say, an ounce of prevention is worth it. How many times do you hear that saying a day?
I hear it a lot, but it works.
So I got to say the flu shot, that's all about prevention. Why is it so important for us to get our flu shot this year particularly?
You're spot on. The flu shot is always important. But this year, in this time of COVID, it's particularly important. The flu vaccine always protects the person who gets the vaccine from getting influenza, protects those around them from getting influenza. But this year, in the time of COVID, the flu vaccine protects those who get it from taxing hospital systems that need all their attention focused on taking care of people with COVID-19 or other things that had to be hospitalized and could not be prevented.
Are there people that should really definitely be getting the flu shot? Like, is there sort of some people it's not such a big deal, but some people it's a really big deal for them this year?
So I would say it's a big deal and a really big deal. So it's a big deal that everyone over 6 months of age get a flu vaccine today, this week, as soon as possible. There are 4 categories that should be at the front of the line, a super big deal. And that would be persons over age 65, persons with underlying medical conditions such as cardiovascular disease, having had a stroke, having type 2 diabetes, or having a compromised immune system. 3rd category, children 5 and younger. They are at particularly high risk of having complicated influenza, and pregnant women.
You know what? I'm not going to ask you, is it safe? Because I feel like most doctors I speak to say to me, yes, it's totally safe. But there is, as someone who's not a medical professional, sometimes I have this underlying fear of like, oh, getting the flu shot. Why does that exist? Why are people scared?
I can't say that I completely understand. Well, I understand why people are scared. Getting needles put in your arm with things that are in a needle, that can be a little bit scary. But what I would say is the influenza vaccine, not only is it safe, it's very effective. It's been tried and used for decades now. It is as safe as any medication that a person would get by way of a prescription from their pharmacy. And I think 2 more things to say. 1, you cannot get the flu from the flu shot, and it takes 2 weeks to be effective. So if you're exposed to other things in the meantime, you may get sick. And for those who are watching, persons between 2 and 49 years old, there is a nasal spray flu vaccine. Call your doctor, see if that's what you need to get. Get a flu vaccine, however and whichever type, it will protect you.
Where can we go to find out more and really look into this and get serious about this?
heart.org/flu prevention for information on where you can get a flu vaccine today, information about influenza, and information about the flu vaccines.